West Tigers country, we are going up against the North Queensland Cowboys, and I believe we can and will annihilate them if we do these three things. But before we break those down, welcome back to NRL Deep Dive. I am Geordie, your die-hard one-stop shop West Tigers fan and community YouTube channel, where we break down all things orange, black, and white on a daily basis. And it would mean the world to me if you like and subscribe. It helps me in the YouTube algorithm out a ton, and then we're building something amazing here, and I want you to be part of that. So I believe the North Queensland, make sure we are on our game to actually going up against them, right? We have to make sure that we aren't lacking on our defensive end on those edges. And if we do, they will definitely run circles through us and around. We are keeping a close eye on, and that is Scott Drinkwater. He is a weapon on the field. He knows how to play footy. He knows how to be defensively sound, and he also knows how to run the ball, along with Derby and Zach Laibart. Like, these guys know how to create and find plays to run, and they are very, very, very solid on that. Overall, like, our team stats are pretty much the same. Like, going up 46 games, we've won 24, they've won 22, they've won the last two games against us. It's about the same current wins this season. So super, super important game for us, for them. Like, we want to win it, they want to win it. No one wants to lose. We're coming off a loss, so we got to make sure we come out with energy, with high intensity and a high completion rate. 79% isn't going to cut it this game, guys. We need to be better. We need to make sure our tackle efficiency is high 80s, our completion rate is high 80s, and if we can do that, we will be just fine. I think that if we can come out and use people like Royce Hunt and Taylan May and run them up the middle, that will be a huge thing in terms of making sure our plays are actually effective, getting those post-contact meters right, but also getting those, those moments where we can actually put some hit-ups on the defense and gas them out a little bit. And so, yeah, I friggin' seriously believe that we could win the game solely up the middle with people like Taylan May at number 8, and we've copied Api Coruscant number 9, making sure he's getting those quick passes off to Royce Hunt, to Samuel FAINU, to Alex Seyfarth, and even Alex Twilight. These are the guys that I think are going to keep the momentum going, and with that, we have to be focusing on these two guys, letting these fellas lead. Luai and Heath Mason. Heath Mason coming on for number 6 in terms of Lockie Galvin, that now he's gone. He is going to be the guy. He's humble, he's confident, he knows how to run the ball, and he knows how to play unpredictable footy. Like my mate Aaron said, I said this last video, he's very predictably, unpredictably predictable, or predictably unpredictable. Either way, he knows that he is good. People know that he is good. He's going to pull something out, but they're just not sure what it's going to be. And same thing with Luai. He has that flair, he has that speed and that energy, and I think we have to let him lead. If we can let him lead, be vocal, we will be just fine. He is a premiership winning half. He knows how to play these high intensity games. He knows how to kick the ball. That's going to be a huge thing. They love the kick. We need to love the kick. We got Adam Dewey coming out, making sure we're putting those grubbers in as well. For our edges, you got Staff Fatoa, and then we've got Sanua Taruva in there, and then Charlie Steen. So making sure we're utilizing those guys, but defensively, our edges have to be spot on. In history this season, with Lockie Galvin leading the pack on his side, that has been a lapse over and over and over again, was his right side edge. And if Heath Mason wants to make a statement and wants to prove that, hey, I might be the long-term 5'8", which I have an interesting take on this that a few of us have been discussing in the comments that I was explaining after these few points, where we should put LATU, FAINU and all that. But if Heath Mason wants to come out and be like, hey, I know what I have is worth, signing longer term, you need to control your right edge, mate. You need to make sure you lock that down defensively, that you guys are on point, and on attack as well, making sure that you guys are playing smart eyes up footy, lots of formation, a lot of structure as well, and I think we will be able to get past the defensive line and make a dent in them. But their forward pack is solid, but ours is even more solid, and if we can make sure we're running up the guts constantly and gassing them out, putting those big hit-ups on with Taylan May and Royce Hunt, getting those offloads, those post-contact meters, man, we're just going to absolutely tear it up out there. It's gonna be epic, right? So if you guys are with me on that so far, let me know in the comments. And while we're on it real quick, LATU FAINU, he's set to come back after this week. Same thing possibly with Jarrell Skelton. What do we think if Heath Mason comes out and does a great job of putting him into our 5'8" full time as our number 6 and putting FAINU either as a depth player or putting him in the center, replacing someone or adding depth to someone like Adam Dewey. Just a wild thought. We had a few of you guys comment that in my comments last video, and honestly, I was like, you know what? I've been having that same thought as well. I thought I was crazy for thinking, what if FAINU wasn't actually in our 6 in our halves? Yes, he's solid. But what happens if we put him in our center? Because there's talk of Taylan May possibly signing with a different team, and that's concerning to me. I don't have the full details, but it sounds like he might be going to South Sydney. He was caught touring there, or not caught. He was seen touring the facility, which all props to him. Like, take the best contract that you can get for you and your family and what's going to work out for you. But what if that all does transpire and Taylan May doesn't end up with us like we wanted, and we do have FAINU back? Like, at our halves, yes, he's going to be solid, but what happens if Heath Mason's solid as well? Because he is a player that I think we should build our club around, and he is naturally a great, he's traditionally a half, so put him in where he's traditional, and FAINU is a phenomenal person that can run the ball kind of anywhere, and we've been saying that, like, how versatile he actually is, so why not put him in a center, replace someone like Adam Dewey, or, you know, add depth to him, or make Adam Dewey a depth player for the center, and then rotate Adam Dewey and Heath Mason in the 5'8", or those 3, or if we even possibly sign Adam Reynolds, like having that. There's so many balls in the air right now, and it's hard to juggle, but just thinking long term here, what would be the best thing? But focusing on this week, our biggest things are going to be making sure we use our forward pack to run up the middle, create those offloads, create those post-contact meters, and absolutely annihilate them, because I don't see a world where they're going to utilize their forward pack to their advantage and try and get through ours. Because ours is bigger, ours is tougher. We're starting to, you know, actually click as a unit. They're going to be running that edge, left and right. I think they are going to be targeting our right, which is traditionally where the number 6 will be, and that's where Heath Mason will be. He is young, he is fresh, he is green, and I think they're going to test him, but at the same time, they've got a young, fresh, and green half pairing as well. So can Luai lead the ship, being the premiership winning veteran that he is, and, you know, conquer them? Because it really is going to come down to him this coming weekend, I believe. But before we go forward too, another thing is, this is from earlier in the season, but I just really thought we had to point it out. This was going over, you know, the North Queensland Cowboys massive shift that they had with all their halves, and earlier on and the surgeries and the things that they had to go through. But, you know, there's somewhere in here that says, like, hey, well, they are good tacklers for sure. They have big bodies, but the defense is actually not as good as you would think. And so to me, that is something that we have to make sure that we are capitalizing on, especially in their halves. Like, we got to make sure that we are moving forward and not stopping and not making like silly mistakes when they're running at when we're running at them, because I think we do have better attack, and I think we have even better defense. And that's just me just saying my thoughts and my opinions. Let me know if you think I'm on the right track with that. We're equally decent teams, and this is going to be a huge game. So West Tigers fans, if you're with me, let me know your thoughts, discussions, good, bad, or ugly. But this is going to be an epic game that we are going to be breaking down, and I cannot wait to watch it all with you guys. They're going to do it on a live stream. Let me know if you're keen for that. It's always a fun time, and I love hanging out with you guys. But as always, make sure you take care of yourself. You take it easy now. It's a great bloody year and a great day to be a Tigers fan. Dream big, baby, because we have so much to be proud of as a club and as a team and as a fan base. And I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Geordie out.